Hello everybody, how are you going? Welcome back to Bloons Tower Defence 6, where I'm keen to be testing out my luck against some of these new quests, or even in the form of experiments, and so fast upgrades to get us off to a fast start. Now this one should be interesting because it's going to automatically upgrade each tower at the end of each round, and so it's going to save you a lot of money, but I do wonder, do you earn any money whatsoever? I mean, I guess there is quickly one way to be finding that out. There's no heroes, but there is druid, monkey, sniper, sub, all things that could probably go down pretty darn well here. However, I am thinking that if I am going to get a middle path automatic upgrade for starters, or just a top one, do I go... Ooh, I might be able to afford Druid and a Thorn Swarm just to get things going. Hopefully they can reach what I need to reach, and that should be perfect. That just puts it on the right path straight from the get-go. So let's just see, when these red balloons stop coming out at the end of this round, I should immediately get another upgrade. Yes, that was exactly what I wanted, and so I guess I can't afford really anything else, but as long as I can survive the next round, then it will get very, very easy, as it's just going to give me Druid of the Jungle. Well, I mean, I guess also to be helpful, I might as well grab a hard thorns as well, but let's just see. Okay, wow, that was not what I expected, but the druid was able to catch up, and especially as they go round and round, it can do so much damage. Holy moly, that was not what I was expecting. I was wondering how 6 rounds was going to be presenting any sort of a challenge there. Okay then, in that regard, how can I be getting more towers on the screen, as I guess that's actually what you really want to be doing, just getting all the damage possible. If I could get up to a never miss targeting that quickly, then having a Spectre would be very nice. Sadly, I can't get a Pirate Lord as there's no water. Or is there something better? I guess I don't even know what's going to be coming out. Maybe an Ice Spikes would be alright. Yeah, a bit of Ice Spikes, I'll put you down. And just some cheap fellas, I guess. Honestly, maybe even just 2 of them, prioritizing different paths if I can. I mean, I guess it's going to pick the middle one for both of them because I cannot afford it, but that should be all right. With the druid coming out to help, come on, just put it in the middle and just rake it in. Holy moly, that is so much. If I can quickly get a Spectre down, here we go, all the way up to, oh my goodness, it's going to give me it. It's going to give me a Spectre at the end of this round, or at least it should. Yes, it did. That is a huge difference, and a tier 5 druid just like that. That's insane. You could really go crazy with this. Holy moly. And does that mean that I'm going to get a Flying Fortress at the end of this round? Wow. All right then, let me just change my mindset. I really should have got so much more, so much faster. I mean, I guess I could get just up a little bit higher, a little bit faster, but who else do I want? Boomerang Monkey, everyone can just come out to play as far as I'm concerned. Can I fit people? You can, yeah, that should be fine. And then, who? Tax? I mean, I can't really fit, actually I can fit a tack all the way up the front, and that would be perfect. Oh, what? That round was so fast. I mean, I guess that does happen when you have the Flying Fortress involved, but I could have done so much more in the way of getting so many more upgrades for people preemptively, so then the tier 5s get taken care of by the round upgrade and not me having to buy it. In that case, let me just get, I guess because we will, and this will be the final round. Well then, what do I want to be doing with $5,000? I could get a little bit of Intense Magic and Monkey Sense just to be seen, and then a bit of Embrittlement at the start there. And then besides that, there's not too much stuff that I'm thinking of. Getting Full Metal Jacket probably would have made sense. And oh, you can remove things. I didn't know you could remove things. What does that do? If I remove you as soon as I can, oh, that's a huge difference. I did not know that. Holy moly. Oh, actually, you are able to see things. Wow, that made a big difference. How could you see things? I don't know, but you know what? I'm just going to quickly get an MIB just to make sure. But wow, you can just continue going. Look at that. The vines would do such a good deal of damage in there, but I don't really think it's going to be needed, as the Flying Fortress is just ridiculous either way. That was a fun track, and honestly, I kind of just want to play it again just because it was so ridiculous. But I guess we'll move on to the next one and always come back and just try out a whole range of things, and honestly just see tier 5s that I would never otherwise see, because I'm not going to pay for half the stuff that isn't really helpful. Alright, well now on to intense balloons rounds, which said that it was going to be bad on round 30, so I can only imagine that I'm going to be needing, or for one, hoping that a lot of balloons and currency comes my way, but also needing to supplement that with a boatload of banana farms as soon as possible. Obviously I have 2 grand off the start, but I just don't know how quickly the rounds are going to change. Like, is round 29 the same as a normal round 29, and then round 30 is completely ridiculous? Or is it 30 rounds of chaos? I feel like it's 30 rounds of chaos. So maybe I'll just get 1 banana farm. Maybe just 1 banana farm and then sorta can do the rest. So I'll place sorta down in a nice cruisy spot and then hope that the banana farms can do the rest. To be fair though, that does look like a round, is it? Okay, it's not round 1 because the Blues have joined them, but overall it doesn't look too crazy. I thought I might as well just go ahead and place my glue gunner down just to at least be slowing a couple of the stronger balloons down, and it is set to strong just so I can focus on my banana farm and let sorta do the dirty work. I am trying to save up for I guess another banana farm because like I said, I'm going to need to get them as soon as possible, and I guess I can also afford to be basically letting an entire round through at this kind of time as I will not die, but I sadly don't have the automatic upgrade to the last one, so it's going to be a bit of a difference where the last one felt insane and so overly powerful, but this one is just going to be, like they said at the start, a crucible as the onslaught of balloons just keep on coming out round after round after round. However, now just having $752, what do I want to be getting, as I just don't know what the rounds are going to be. What is round 3? Is it going to be suddenly a bad comes out, or I guess a Moab comes out at round 4, anything like that? I don't know. I mean, I would love a Druid because they're just so good at total coverage, but I think I just want to try at least to get another banana farm before I get too much more damage on the screen. Especially considering that, yeah, Sorta's still a level 1, and so if she can upgrade much faster, that would be so much better long term. I mean, there are a bundle of balloons that are starting to come out and also go through, but I'm just going to have to eat it as I have the lives to do it, and I need to be taking the chances. High risk, hopefully high reward. Oh no, this round could certainly prove to be the enemy, as there is a lot of balloons coming out, and I certainly didn't expect to be facing regen balloons on round 40, but I've got my boomerang monkey and they're doing a bit, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm just watching my lives go down, and yeah, no, that is not going to be going too well for me, and that's a lot of balloons that were still on the screen there. Let me just try, I think again by putting Sorta down, or I guess I almost could get Druid of the Jungle, maybe I could. Oh, it would be very close, and that would make a huge difference. If I could then just sit back and then save up for banana farms. I mean, I have got it, so I might as well just see what it can do. Oh, but actually, why would I possibly put it on that corner? Let me just... No. Also, was this the round that had the regions attached to it as well? Because I'm not seeing anything come out of the gate. I mean, I do once again have my glue gunner on patrol, but oh, no, it was not. It was just generic balloons, and it did get a little bit caught off guard there, but at least the next round will be a massive test to see how the entire thing goes. I mean, I could also get some Heart of Thunder very quickly, and that might be a good way to go about it, just to make sure, or I guess I can play it by ear, but I can just make sure then that with that ring, it will love to dance around that entire bottom left hand circle and just take out everything. But it looks like it's going pretty darn well. So let me just get some increased production and greater production before I'm missing out on possible returns. Oh, and you'll also have to love it for its ability to do exactly that. Just grab the leads and not care at all. I mean, do I need Heart of Thunder? I can do it. I've got the cash, but I don't think I will need to, as it's just got the time. It's so good. It's fantastic. Let me just grab now maybe a wizard, or you know what? I know who I want to be getting. I sort of can't fit on that side, but I can fit her on that side, and it's all just as good. And then now, time for another banana farm, because why not? Oh, I'm glad I got sorted, because look at that. There is a couple of balloons that are trying to sneak through, and I guess I can probably afford the lies, but I think honestly I'm just going to grab Heart of Thunder just so I don't have to deal with it too much. There we go. That is definitely going to get cleaned up, and then the rest of it can be dealt with just like that. The vines. Oh my goodness, I didn't expect that whatsoever. Of course, camo balloons. I mean, that's not really a thing that you would generally have to deal with at round 7. But what can I be doing? I guess there's okay. Yeah, that absolutely is going to kill me. Let me just restart and just have a think about what can take that out so easily. I mean, I guess, yes, Sorta could see it, but nobody else could. And being at level 1, she's never going to be able to keep up with the round, basically 40 at round 7. So what can see it? Maybe a bit of Buccaneer? I really don't know. It's pretty darn insane, but I know what I'm going to be starting with once again, and honestly, sort of can go on that side, so the druid can go on this side as far as I'm concerned. Is this the round that had the camos? I believe that this is the round that had the camos, and so cannon ship would be very, very lovely. It is the round that has the camos, and so let me just quickly save up for a cannon ship. Come on, there we go. That should make a big, big difference in terms of being able to survive this round. I mean, I don't have anything to be able to take out that mower, but I should hopefully be able to do something. I mean, I would love to have sort of do a bit more damage. Come on, slice it. I mean, I wish I had your ability. Come on, let me just get this down. Come on, put the vines down, put them at the end. I don't know, just save me at all. Oh my goodness, 20 lives remaining. Holy moly, that was close. That druid was not attacking fast enough for my liking at the end there, but it did manage to save me. And so as soon as I can get these monkey pirates, I will be getting it. If Sorta would ever like to level up and give me an ability, that would be lovely. But otherwise, I don't know now what's on the horizon. As far as I'm concerned, the next round could be a BFB, and there's no way I would be able to survive that. So in terms of getting some more coverage, let me just grab Heart of Thunder, as that should make a big, big difference. And then I obviously have another Moab coming out right now, but come on, if people can just focus on it a little bit more, that would be lovely. I guess monkey pirates would be doing a great deal of damage for me now, but I just won't be able to deal with that. It will save me, I guess. Oh man, that was some serious lightning up the top there, but my goodness, I feel like I'm just clutching at straws now with 17 lives remaining. It's just so difficult because I have no idea what I'm going to be facing, and so I would love to be putting down a wizard monkey and then just chuck up a wall of fire and even a phoenix, but I feel like I just need these monkey pirates just to be giving me more total coverage, especially at the start here. I mean, especially with things like that, there's no way I'm going to be able to take that out. I mean, I'll use Sorta's ability to try and slice and dice, but I just don't see how that's ever going to be being taken out, and it's not. That's going to kill me. It's just going to go straight through, and there's nothing I can do about that. So what do I need? That's 856, and that's fine, but what do I need to be able to take that out? I don't get it. A little bit of a different approach here, where I'm just putting the ice tower down on the corner to hopefully be able to get it in brittlement, just so I can take out and do a boatload more damage in that front. I'm not going to really focus on any banana farms, as they're just not making me any money. I'm dying well before I'm getting the chance to be making money out of them, so I'm just going to be putting down the Buccaneer again, just as, holy moly, that's a few things that are flying out of control, but that's alright. I can afford to be losing those lives, but I guess I actually won't. I'll just be chucking that down, and then hopefully I can get some grape shot, hop shot, destroyer, just to really be being able to attack everything, as I just don't have enough under my tool belt. To be fair, that is round 7 and things have been going all right. I mean, let me just see how many lives I lose here. Oh my goodness, am I going to lose none? Wow, none. Okay, then let me just grab ice shards, and that is definitely going better than it was last time. Oh no, but this is where I definitely wanted monkey pirates, just to be able to get rid of all these guys. I mean, I'll use the ability just to make sure. Let me just get, I don't know, there's nothing else I can really do. I mean, I can see if monkey pirates can take it out, but it's going to go straight through me. It's not fair. It's been going so well, but just like that, I was not ready for it. I was just so focused on everything else. But I think, I mean, I'm sure that there's a better way to do it, but I believe that what I just had is definitely best so far. I mean, I guess to be fair, I could see how the investment of the $350 does in the middle here. I actually might just restart and do what I've been doing to a degree here. I'll just remove that and then put everyone that I want to on the middle. I mean, I'd love for the ice tower to be able to see more, but I can put you there, I guess, sort of on this side, because I don't think she'll ever reach unless it's a big balloon. Who else would be better though? I think the wizard is what I want in the center there, as it's going to just have so much range, or enough range to be able to cover everything right as I want it. I mean, sadly, this isn't going to give me the druid right off the bat, and I should have waited, but we'll just see how I go. It sort of should be able to cover me for the first few. Wouldn't say that things are particularly going better, but I'm not dead yet, and so let me just grab that wall of fire, and I guess, or I wish I could put it right on the corner there, and I guess I could if I got the top path, but I need that monkey sense just to be seeing all of these cameras that are going to be coming out in mere moments. I mean, I would also love a bit of Heart of Thunder, but I think a bit of top path for this guy would make more sense. A bit of ice shards right on the corner there, but honestly, it's not ever going to matter anyway, because this entire thing is about to run right through me. Look at that, just watching that BFB just cruising on past, and I guess that's what happens when you don't have a Buccaneer at your disposal. I am just now trying to change up my ways and see if the Buccaneer, because it is so good and so cost effective in so many solutions, can it do what I needed to do? And let me just grab cannon ship before I die, but can it do what I needed to do for as many rounds, just to be able to save up for monkey pirates? Is really, if I can get monkey pirates, I can pull those things straight out of the sky, but I just don't see how I can possibly afford it if I die every 2 seconds, I mean, I got $1,500 and only one round before the next guy comes out, and I don't see how I would be able to take him out otherwise, but it's all just death either way, so I might as well just trial and error it. 3893, and that is not enough even with the $600 that I spent on Sorta to be getting a monkey part, so I would need 4,300. I mean, I guess I will make a bit of money before it comes out, and if I make 4,300, I could try it, but I really don't see myself surviving without Sorta because she is also doing a decent amount of damage. I mean, come on, if I can just get a little bit more between now and then, but nope. It is just going to go cruising straight on past. I just don't get it. I'm not good enough and I don't have the knowledge, and I'm sure for some people it's very, very easy, but I just don't know how. How do you possibly do it? Everything that is needed is too darn expensive. Yes, if I had a Spectre, it'd be lovely. If I had a tier 5 banana farm, I could afford it. But I can't get anything. I don't understand. I'm just now going to be having a look to see if Dragon's Breath, because it is about, $1.5 grand cheaper, is it enough to be taking out what I needed to be taking out? I mean, I don't think so, as it's a fortified BFB. I keep saying that, but no, a fortified Moab. And is it enough to be taking it out? I highly, highly doubt it, but I know how good Dragon's Breath can be, and so maybe it would just be enough, as well as just, I don't know, some extra spice from a druid. I don't know. I just am clutching at straws, and I need a bit of help here. If nothing else, the wizard can also target camos, and that's kind of what I have to think. I'm trying to go, what can target camos? Ninja, it just won't be able to do enough damage. Wizard, sure. Buccaneer, sure. Sorta, sure. Ice Monkey, sure. That's kind of everything that can target a camo without a village, unless you want to be including things like the Monkey Ace, which is just another tier of just price and out of this world. I just don't see how I can possibly do this. However, I will just grab my glue gunner just for the sake of it. Come on now, Dragon's Breath, let me just watch you clean up. There we go. It did just do a quick little swivel on its heels and be able to clean everything up there, and as soon as it hits the wall of fire as well, it's not too bad. Now though, with $1,100, what do I want to be getting? I mean, a druid wouldn't be the worst thing if I can get it quickly, as it did have a pretty decent arm on it, I must say, just being able to throw it all the way up to the top there. But more so for the coverage of the druid of the jungle is what I'm thinking. I mean, Hard Thorns is also going to be wanted, not for this round of course, because it's a camo round, but the Dragon's Breath can absolutely mow through these guys. It's mainly this guy that I'm a little bit scared of. He's targeting camos. Let me just target first. Come on, you need to be just mowing into that. There we go. At least they're on fire, so they should be burning. I don't think I'll die from that with 100 and something lives. Holy moly, I did die from that. Whoa. Okay, there was a lot of rainbow balloons buried in there. If I targeted it a little bit earlier, I think I could have done it. It's just such a shame. It feels like it's just so perfect. Like everything needs to be so bang on that it's just ridiculous. Honestly, I don't even know what I can possibly do here anymore. I mean, I guess I can not remove this entire center and just see if that makes a big difference. I mean, I would love it, because then it gets to do its full swivel, and that's what's needed. It needs to have more time in the fire, so to say. So what do? Do I not get Sorta? I mean, I guess so. I guess I could try not getting Sorta. Maybe she's just not the way to go. I mean, she's done me pretty darn well, but maybe a bit of a druid and wizard combo would be better. That's the only thing I can really think of. That Sorta is the only one that I've really kept consistent, and I'm still consistently dying. Holy moly, I was doing just fine, and then, yep, that's going to kill me as well. One rainbow balloon, I forgot, and I guess a couple of black balloons and stuff just snuck through, and that was the end of me. My goodness, this is a very hard challenge, and I would love to know what I'm doing wrong, but I really just don't see how. From everything that I can kind of think of, between having to deal with camos and then also big balloons, so you're dealing with little balloons and big balloons and camo balloons in only a couple of rounds, I just don't see how you could possibly do this. Like, in my mind, I can't figure out how you can possibly do it. I'm trying wizards, I'm trying druids, I'm trying buccaneers, I'm trying Sorta, I'm trying ice, I'm trying anything I can possibly think of, and it's clearly not enough. And I think that it's only by a little bit, but that's only by a little bit for round 7 and round 8. I don't even know what round 9, round 10, round 15, round 27, I don't know what any of them have in store. And so to be having to deal with a bad by round 30, I mean, you are going to be making a whole boatload of money before then, but honestly, I don't know how you can possibly do it. And it's frustrating in the scheme that I don't know what I'm doing wrong, but it's also, at least you go, I guess there's just still more to learn, as my goodness, there is always just a little 1%ers that can change the entire outcome of the game, even just placement of things. If you have any ideas, let me know, because I am stumped.